All right, good morning. Kangateko kumushere. All right, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and happy to have you here. Today is a Friday where we specifically and purely go into question and answer. And we basically believe that we can be able to run more faster and be able to create the momentum we need, all right, from our business. So it's a pleasure to have you all here. And we believe by the end of today, we shall be able to create a better move and specifically a bigger business than ever before. So happy to have you here. And I believe by the end of this call, your question that you have about the opportunity will have been answered and tackled right away. Okay. So happy to have you all here. So feel free to share the link with your friend, your neighbor, your brother, your sister that has made a decision to get started in this business so that we can be able to move on. Okay. And feel free to type your question in the chat. Feel free to drop your question in the chat, and let's get to know your question. Let's get to know where you need clarity so that we can be able to do it for you. All right. Okay, I hope it's high time we get started. Okay. All right, good morning. Let us get started. So if you have a question, feel free to basically come in the chat or raise up your hand. If there's something you need some clarification, you need some answers, please feel free to raise up your hand and drop your question. If there's someone you have some questions and you need some answers, please feel free to drop your question. All right, okay. Just a minute. All right. Okay. So let's get into the questions. I'll start from here. Thank you, sir. Please, can you show me how to determine the number of margin calls to set on TradingView? Okay. The first answer is that we don't set margin calls on TradingView. All right. We set our margin calls in our Royalq. All right. So let's get there a little bit. So if this is my Royalq application, basically, I'm not trading any coin, but I think I'll pick one by the end of this call. I think the first step is for you to make sure that you come to your Royalq. You come to your Royalq, and then you come to my strategy settings. All right. And you tap on the plus sign. Then, depending on your capital, ladies and gentlemen, depending on your capital. If my capital, let me say, is 500, I would put my first buying amount, let me say 15, and I go for my margin calls, maximum 5 enough for the one shot. The take profit would basically depend on maybe the signal that I've found out. Let me say it's 3%. This, I can either keep it to 0 or 0.3, which means I'll get 2.7 as my profit. This one, I keep it to 0 or 0.1. And this one, I can either keep it to 0.3 or 0.1, all right? Let's get to the margin call configuration. Now, the margin call configuration is divided into this side and this side, all right? Here, basically, I believe if someone has 0.5 or 0.81%, this is 4 hour and 1 hour time frame, all right, 1%, 5 margin calls, 0.8. This is enough. Now, the multiple buying ratio moves in according to your capital. You can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You add 1 to the next figure. That's one strategy. You just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to any amount. Or you can say, you can use the Fibonacci, which is 1 plus 2 is 3. Then 2 plus 3 is 5. Then 5 plus 3 is 8. And this is the Fibonacci martingale. But it must be moving in collaboration with your capital. This is 8 times 15. This is 5 times 15. This is 3 times 15. This is 2 times 15. This is 1 times 15. So this must be equal to the amount of money that you have in your account, all right? So 1 times 15 is 15. 2 times, so this is 15. This is 30. So we go 3 times 15. This is 45. Then 5 times 15, which is 75. Then we have 8 times 15. This is 120. So 120 plus 75 plus 45 plus 30 plus 15 plus the first 15, which is $300. So these settings are for $300. So I set up, then I just come here and I name it 300 one shot. Now, if I have set my call, now, if I want to pick a trade, then I'll go to my trading view. I sort it up by percentage change, which gives me coins on how they are performing. Then I go to analyze the market to pick a coin I want to trade. This is in the 1 minute time frame, very risky. So I'll start with the 1 day. This coin has really been doing wonders. I hope people are enjoying. Then I go in the 4-hour time frame. All right. Then I can go low to the 1-hour time frame. Then I can go to the 30 minutes time frame. All right. Still, or I can go to the 15 to make a decision of my entry. So basically, this coin has overperformed. I would not believe, me personally, picking it up. Okay, but here is sushi. You see, according to the Elton wave, you see it is moving up now. So I check it up, not from there. I can start from the 1 day. The 1 day it has touched the top, it will be moving down. What about in the 4-hour time frame? The same thing. What about in the 1-hour time frame? The indicator is not showing up. What about, let me go low maybe in the 30 minutes. I would also make an entry here, but it's very risky because it has not yet formed what we could call a lower low or a lower high or a higher low, because this higher low showing up here is coming from this one down. So it's not touching this point down here. In the 15 minutes time frame, maybe if I'm very good at scalping, which candles are this? Yeah, I can get in, but I need to be sharp extra. Let me check another coin. I find a better one. So I'll basically spend more time in looking for maybe 1-hour time frame. Okay, here is Atom, very good in the 1 day. According to the indicator, this is 4. It will basically move up. This is 1 day, right? Then I'll check up in the 4-hour time frame. And this candle, basically, it has closed at 50. That is 4-hour time frame. It's still an upward trend. Then this is 1-hour time frame. Okay. So I'll basically spend some time, which I may not do here, in finding a coin I would love to trade. All right. I wanted to see if I could do it fast, sharp, but it needs me some time because most of the coins have already done well. So I need to take off some more minutes. Okay. All right, let me just look at this. Okay, it has formed a higher low, so it means it will form. All right, let me just see. This is 1.7, very little money. Maybe I pick up, let me use this. Okay. So this is how you can basically this is another 1.5. I usually want 2% and above. So basically, I'll look for a coin to trade, all right? So it will take me some time because I'll need it to take off some time to analyze a little bit of the market, okay, to get a perfect entry, which I may not be able to do here right now, all right? So if you have been attending our previous trainings, you get that very well, okay? All right, let me wait for this candle here. If it closes above this in the next 6 minutes, but this is 30 minutes, very risky trading. You must be good. All right. If this one closes in the 36 minutes above that candle, if that candle closes above, although it's pointing down at C, then it will move up back to zero, which could be some good take profit. If it closes above this line here, if it doesn't close below, then I'm gonna get in at the next candle and I could take my 2%. Let me wait. All right, so I hope that one I've answered. Let me come again for another question. We don't set in TradingView, we set in our Royalq. TradingView just helps us to pick a coin. Help me in TradingView settings, okay? If you have TradingView issues, I'm gonna recommend you, I already done video. I'm gonna recommend you already done video. Just a minute. Someone with issues of TradingView. I may not be able to do one-on-one, but this one, that series will help you set up your TradingView. I've sent it in the chat. Okay, my question is, when Royalq warns that your USDT is less than 10, you can still trade, but when all your trading coins cannot deliver because of insufficient funds, what do you do? I don't understand this, but this is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens if my revenue here, if it reduces from 20, like you see in the screen, and it becomes 10, I will be warned. If it gets to, my Royalq will stop. But if your coins sell, Royalq, if your coins sell, let me make it clear. If your coins sell, Royalq will give you your profit, but demand you the fuel fee. All right. So the failure of your coins to sell is not caused by Royalq. All right. I hope that is clear for you, sir. Your failure for your coins to sell is not caused by Royalq. Your coins don't fail to deliver because of Royalq. No, they fail to deliver because of the market. It's not by Royalq. It is by the market. So what you do, I would, if you have some USDT, you add some USDT, but still you have more than 10. The robot will stop to operate if there are 2. But even if there are 2, they are less than 2, and the coin sells, Royalq will demand you fuel fee. It will make sure that it sells your coin. Good morning. Please, how do I renew my robot? It will expire in 2 days. Okay, Mr. Dilo, just upload $120. Royalq will automatically deduct from your account. Okay, what are the settings for the one shot? Okay, I think, I don't know. Leader Sutaja, you remind me if I've already answered your question. So let me just get back to that a little bit. Now remember, we have come up with our settings depending on our capital. Let me see if I could find a coin to trade, but I don't want to. I'm just waiting for this here. If it closes above, then I will be able to pick it up. Let me look at Gala. 1 hour for our time frame. Wait just a minute. Okay, just a minute. I didn't want to spend time, but let me find. I was supposed to check this some time ago. Wait. I need to find a coin to trade. So this might take me some time. So I may not go into this, but it needs me some time to find a coin to trade. So I beg, it will take me some more time. But basically, I've already come to show you. I don't know whether this leader, you're okay with my answer. I showed you here how to set up your here I showed you how you set up your coin. So if maybe I'm going to trade, let me use this. Let me say I'm gonna trade BTCST. Let me just look at that coin. BTCST. You look at BTCST, it is having, this was moving up, but now it's coming down. So I needed to wait. Okay, I need to wait. I need to wait. Okay. All right, let me say, I need to wait for this candle to close. If it closes above, then I'll get in the next candle above that line. But if it doesn't, so let me wait for 29 minutes. I'll show you because I've already come up with the settings in my Royalq. So I think I'll answer that lastly. Let me get back to this. I'll answer it again. I have $326 in my Binance, but Binance stopped anytime the margin call. Check your margin call configuration, right? So it is important for you to check your margin call configuration. For example, if I have, come back here. For example, if I pick Mana or Atom, let me say I pick Atom to trade, and I tap on start, right? This is just an example. Okay, I've picked Atom. This is just an example. And my first buying amount is $15. So depending on my margin call configuration here, even if I have 1 million and I come here and I say, let me choose strategy. Let me use this one I said, okay. Let me say this is my one short trading strategy. My first buying amount is 15, right? But then I put here that 15 times 16. I don't have this money in my exchanger. My robot will not work. My robot will not deliver. My robot will not work and my robot will not deliver. The reason why it will not buy even when I have the USDT is not hard. It's because I have put too much multiple buying ratio, yet I don't have the money. I don't know. I have answered that one. Okay. Sorry. Let's come again. Okay. All right, so let me come again. Sorry for the break. Some leaders help me in the chat. Can you throw more light on support and resistance? I don't really understand its meaning. Okay, I'm going to explain support and resistance. I think I can do that in our trading view. I have 250 USDT in my Binance, but when I buy a coin, it's not trading. What's the problem? Okay, if you have USDT and the coin doesn't buy, check your first buying amount or check if you have fuel fee in your account. What I meant is how to use TradingView to know the number of margin calls I need in Royalq for a particular coin. If you can have 5 to 7 margin calls, you are good to go. You don't need to be specific about margin calls because you don't control the market. Good morning, sir. Please kindly explain the new price alert feature on Royalq. The new price alert feature. Okay, the new price alert. Okay. Let me see this one. What is the difference between 0.1 and 0.01 while setting the profit callback? The difference is that it doesn't matter the difference. The difference is that when the market falls down by 0.1, the robot will sell. Or the market falls by 0.01, the robot will sell. So it's up to you to decide which one is okay with you. Good morning, leaders. Whenever the price of a certain coin is given in the signal, because I'm busy with something, I do preset. But whenever the trade picks up, it does not pick my preset. E.g., a signal is 0.0561. I preset it exactly, but when the price trades, instead of 0.0051, it picks on the average price of 0.564. Okay, let me give you an example. Remember, the market is too faster than you, right? For example, I picked Atom. Let me show you in my exchanger. This I picked because I didn't analyze any market. Let me show you. But I hope this doesn't. For example, you see, I decided to pick Atom. Let me see how this coin is doing because this was not my intention of trading this particular coin. Just a minute. Allow me check how this coin is doing. I don't want to risk my money since I know what to do. I picked Atom. Just a minute. Okay. Oh, this will do well. Okay. For example, I picked Atom. All right. And let me say, you can put this, I said 0.5, 0.8 is okay. 0.5, okay. These are okay. 0.5, 0.8 is okay. In the 1 hour time frame or less time frames. Now, when I pick Atom to trade, the market is faster than you. By the time the robot gets into the market moves every microsecond. So that's why your average price usually comes a little bit higher. For example, let me pick 24-hour volume. Let me pick Mana. Okay. I come here, I tap on, I look for Mana. I come on trade settings. There are better trades I could pick. Then I come on edit, choose a strategy. I've already set my $300 strategy. My take profit, if I'm gonna use this 0.1, then I need 1.3%. I don't need more than this because I'm not checking up the market. Then I start. Look at this. This is the price. It doesn't matter whether it's a preset or a start price. Look at it very clearly, sir. I start. The market is faster than me. By the time the robot gets into the market, you see, it has created the average of my purchase. That's why it is important for everybody to have margin calls so that when the robot buys, again, it always moves the current price closer to the average price. The reason is that the market is faster. And maybe a reminder, those who attended the previous training, I said that even if I'm trading one shot, it is important for me to put my trades in the sub-bin mode. Why the sub-bin mode? I have 5 margin calls and I put in the sub-bin mode. It means that when the robot will buy margin call number 1, all right, let's get into this a little bit. Margin call number 1, it buys margin call number 1. It buys margin call number 2. It buys margin call number 3. It buys margin call number 4. The market has not risen. Then it buys margin call number 5. When it buys margin call number 5 and the market rises, my robot will sell, but it will use my profit to move the total average price closer to the new current price. Okay, someone who was following that, maybe you have understood it. Okay, let me come back to the next question. I hope some leaders are helping me with certain questions. This one I've answered. Hello, sir. Can you give me to know about floating loss? Second, if a floating loss, then I decide to buy or sell, which is good to select between sell and buy. If one of them, while I have a floating loss, is it that I'll lose money in that trade? Okay. What is floating loss? Okay, let's get into this. Peter goes into the shop to buy gold, and he has 100 grams of gold. All right. Peter has 100 grams of what? Of gold. So if Peter has 100 grams of gold and Peter has a capital of 10,000, so he's 100 grams of gold at $10,000 today. He goes back tomorrow, he has 100 grams of gold, but now he's 100 grams and $9,000. All right. Peter goes in again. He still has 100 grams of gold, but now he's $8,000. The value. It means that Peter still has 100 grams. The number of gold he has not yet reduced, but the value is down. And this is what we call floating loss. If Peter goes back the next day and his 100 grams is $11,000, it means that Peter is now on floating profit. Now this is floating loss, and now this is floating profit. Since we are trading in the spot market, there is nothing we lose. We shall remain with the number of coins we have, just the value is down, and that is floating loss. I hope that one I have answered. I hope that one I've answered. Okay, let me go back again. Hello, sir, help me with a trade settings for $1,000. It depends if you want to trade a cycle or a one shot. If it's a one shot, I need to know how to increase my trading capital from Binance to Royalq. Why do you want to transfer money to Royalq? Your trading capital, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Or you want to send gas fee. Okay. This one. If you want to send money to your Royalq, simple. Just come to your Royalq here. Just come to your Royalq here. Tap on mine. Tap on asset. Tap on deposit. Copy your wallet address. Then go to your Binance account. As simple as that. Go to your Binance account. Tap on wallet. Then you tap on deposit. Then you tap on withdraw. Then you choose USDT. You send via crypto network. You paste in your wallet address, sir. Simple steps. Like you were going to activate your account. TRC20. Then you send how much you want to send and you withdraw. It will go. Just those few steps. So you go to, maybe the challenging part is picking your wallet address. That could be your challenging part. Just come to your Royalq, tap on mine, tap on asset, then tap on deposit, then copy your wallet address. copy your wallet what? Copy your wallet address. I hope that one I've answered. Okay. My capital is 105. What is the best settings to set to deliver profit? I'm still new. Okay. It's one shot. Okay, you have 105. Okay. I have 105. Okay. Just get to my screen here. If someone has $105, you know, the ability to keep on increasing your capital will depend on how you practice, all right? But then let us set up settings for $100. Okay, so I come on mine. I come on my strategy setting. I add up. If my first buying amount is 15, and basically I want to have 5 margin calls, right? I can take this 0.81%, 0.81%, 0.81%, and this will go 0.81%, all right? Then I can put a 1 here, that is $15. If I put a 2 here, that is 30, that is 45. A very little capital is very challenging. I will do 1.5. 1.5 times 15 is 22 plus 15 is 37. So my brother, from this is 15, this is 22, this is $37. Okay, so then let us put 15 times 2. This is 30. So 30 plus 37, 67. Let us put 2.2 here. 2.2 times 15. It is 33. 33 plus 67 is 100. So my brother, this could be your settings, all right? 1 point, this is a 2, this is a 2.2. You cannot have more because you have less capital. So these settings are good for you. This you can ignore as 5. This is $100. All right, this is $100. So you save, that is $100 because here on your margin calls, no, they have changed. So you set them according to your capital. You set them according to your what? To your capital. You multiply this one, the multiple buying ratio, this one, sir. This one times the first buying amount. So the settings I gave you, they suit your $100. All right, that was 1, that was 1.5, this was 2. For margin calls are still okay. This was 2.2. This is $100. If your first buying amount remains 15, you can be able to slowly, because increase your risk type depending on how good you get at the signals. But if you become good, you will find yourself increasing your amount of money you want to expose. Okay. When I select a coin, and this one, I think and it finished selling, then I go to my quantitative refresh, I find that my capital has gone down. It has happened several times. Usually I check your exchanger. You can check your exchanger or how much USDT you have. I'm stuck in Shiba and BSG more than 20%. Are these strong coins? If you are stuck, it means that your robot is not buying anymore. The market is not picking up. There is no good momentum expected today. There has not been good momentum in the market. This is spot trading. So there's nothing you lose. You just need it to remain stronger. All right. You just need to hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Leader Eunice. She's one of our V3s, soon becoming a V4 in our business. All right. If I start a trade, can I stop it anytime and I enter into another trade? Just open margin calls. Okay, 500 margin call settings for $500. $500. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, all right. Let me go. I want to go into the $500 settings. Thank you so much, Dr. Saija. Okay, let's go into $500 settings for one shot. $500 settings for one shot. Okay. This is okay. A signal is good, 0.5. If someone, the best is 0.8, but this could let pick up. But even if you make it 0.5, 0.5, it will work. But 0.8 is good, 1%, 0.8. Jangu. Jangu. Oli bulungi? Kale, indoza nyi. 1%. Okay, this remains 0.8. Now let us go to the calculation, sir. If my first buying amount is 15, look, I can keep this at 2, a 4. This could be 8. By the way, if you use this, this is the first 4 margin calls are $500. Let us calculate. This is 30. This is 60. This is 120. This is 240. Okay. 30 plus 60 plus 120 plus 240. It is $450 plus the first buying amount is 15. It is 465. This first 4 margin calls are still okay if the trade is good. If it's a good signal, it will always deliver. But if you want to provide an extra mile, when it comes to this 5th call, you can still get back to 2. You start afresh, which is 2 times 15, which is $30 plus 4 65, which is 495. So this will work best for you. This is $500. Okay. $500. What I've not done, I've not put it on one shot. So let me make sure it is one shot. So this, you can always keep it on 0, or you can put something. This 0.1 is so good, and this can also remain on 0. It's just one margin call, the 5th one. Then you press OK. So if you pick a trade, for example, if I want to pick a trade here, I don't advise this, but because I don't have time to analyze the market, I can pick BTCST. Let me first look at it before I pick it. Maybe just BTCST. This coin is doing well. I need to tap on it. This is MDX. Okay. It is risky, but now I'm very good at scalping in the market. Let me wait for this candle to close. If it closes above here, just show you. Can join MDX. Sure. I can take 3%. Okay, 15 minutes time frame, because it's gonna move up. So it's going to close. All right. So I'm gonna pick MDX scalping if it closes above that line. Those that have been attending my training, you understand that these lines act as support and resistance. So it means it has failed to break down this line. So it's gonna move up. Next candle. Okay, this is an upward movement. Next candle. But if it closes above it, then I'm out of business. MDX. Okay. So just 1 minute, 1 minute. It's gonna close. It's a done deal. Okay. Now I have how much? I have $600 in my exchanger. So I'm gonna look for MDX. Just showing you. Here we go. All right. Now this trade. Now this is what causes the difference. There are certain trades you are going to enter according to the experience you have when you are good. Now, instead of me picking up a $500 settings, okay, let me just show you. Now, here I just pick up, then I save, then I can start. My take profit should be 3% minimum. I just want to show you, my brother, then you start. Strategy mode is sub-bin mode. It's my strategy mode. Okay, since I'm trading the 15 minutes time frame, very risky area, but because of my experience, I can still trade here 0.5. I can handle because I wanted to buy fast sharp because this will deliver. Okay, now this is $500 settings. If you are just starting, you follow the strategy I gave you, and like I've told you, let me show you back here. Oh, it closed below. Oh, no, this is very risky. It's going to go down. Very, very risky. It would be a guaranteed business if it had closed above it. That's why I had to wait. But I wanted to show you. So, you see now, it is blue, but it will get red. There's no business. It will get red. It is just blue for a moment, but it will get back to red. Okay, but basically, if it's a very good signal, I would be confident about it if it above. Now, this is just, it is gambling. Okay, it can deliver, but it's gambling, all right? It is not trading strategically, it's gambling. It will go back to red. This is just partial. So, but the settings, you see now the difference is I've only risked 15% of my capital. All right. $15 of $500. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 is good. One shot, $500. Okay, let me come again. Another question in the chat. Oh, these questions are many. It has helped me answer. Can I select a coin and set a trading strategy and get profit without looking its trend in trading view? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can, but your take profit must be 1%. But it is risky, but it can deliver. Okay, what are some of? But I did this long time. It's not dependable 100%, but you can. Okay, you can. But I also found another one you can use. Oh, it bought very fast, and then it went down again. Okay, let me reduce my take profit. This one can deliver 1.5. You can pick a coin without analyzing it. Yes, you can. But it's very risky. You can either pick the top 3 coins. You can either pick the top 3 coins, the top 3. These ones on the 24-hour volume, but your take profit must be 1%. Or you can pick these last 3. It works, but it's very risky. That's why I prefer you picking a coin that you know how it's gonna perform in the market. You can pick a 24-hour volume, the last 3, or you can pick the top 3. But if you want to take good profit, you can learn trading view. But at first, as you are starting, follow the signals on the group, right? Follow the signals on the group, because basically it can also lead you in some good floating loss. But if you use the 24-hour volume, yeah, sure, it can basically serve you right. Okay, I told you this coin will go down. It had no trading basis. I hope you see. I told you it's gonna go down. It's not dependable. All right, it's not dependable. It was not a dependable trade. It was not a dependable trade. It's going to come down up to here between 60 and 50. I just wanted to show you, but if it had closed above, it would be a dependable trade. I pray no one risks their money. It was not a dependable trade. I said that just need to wait it a little bit. It's gonna have better entries later, not now. Okay. Let's go into this other question on the chat. Okay. Let me go into this. Okay, if I find a trade in an uptrend with the 2 Elito indicators all pointing up, but on different levels, one is above the other, which one do I measure? I haven't understood this one, but let me see if I can show you. For example, this is the Elton wave trade, all right? Okay, now this is showing you that one, the market will make a stopover. If the market retraces from this area, you draw a horizontal line. The market retraces from 1, it can retrace from here, it can move up, retrace from there, or it can move down and retrace from the 0 line here, or it can move down and retrace from here. 3 areas where this coin will retrace. I hope I'm trying to answer that, leader. So you wait the market to retrace to this line. Once it retraces and forms a green candle, then you get in and you move to the next line. Now that is in the 4-hour time frame. If you see it in the 1-hour time frame, it almost has the same touch areas. The market has to retrace to close to those areas. Then it will have an upward movement. Okay. Let me look at an uptrend. Like I said, this coin will be moving down totally. It was not a perfect entry for me. And I just opened here to show you that if the market is moving down and it touches this line, if you don't see a green candle, please avoid entering, because it will still, the indicator will still move with the trend a little bit, like you see here, unless you see a green candle. All right, unless you see a green candle. But if it is an uptrend, for example, let's find one gala. Maybe what I could advise you, my brother, add in the, okay, this is here. This is in the 15 minutes. It's very risky area. Let me go to the 4-hour time frame. Okay. All right. For example, you see this. This is an upward movement. Okay, like you mean here. I don't know. This is showing you that the market, if someone picked it from here, just what I've seen, that at times people become greedy. It picked it from here. It showed their green candle. You go in. And so far as we speak, you have over 8%, 10%. Why are you still in this trade? Because if you enter trade, basically, I believe, according to the market situation, 5% is good money, depending on how much you're exposing, especially if you have the Elton wave, which confirms market entry, because it confirms the direction of the market. So in areas like these ones, where it confirms direction of the market, ladies and gentlemen, it is so sweet for you to enjoy, because it confirms direction of the market. It basically confirms direction of the market. Look at the Elton wave here. So it is important, if you don't have areas of entry, like here, use the lower low. Like for example, you see now it has formed a higher high. Okay, add in the ABC, my brother. You see now it has formed a higher high. It means it's going to form a higher low. Now, once it forms a higher low, get in and measure again your uptrend. So you can, if you're not good at measuring, then use lower lows, lower highs. Now it has formed a higher high. It's going to form either a higher low or a lower low. This will help you understand your entry and your exit. Okay, I don't know whether this question has been answered. If you are new and my questions, okay, someone says, let me go back. The questions are easy. These questions are many. It does help me. Please continue helping me. What strategy mode is best for one shot trading with $100 capital? One shot. Okay, strategy mode, always keep in the sub-bin mode. If you have 5 margin calls, if you have 4, then you will keep in the whole warehouse mode. Please, leaders, my BTC is on a cycle. It has bought 35 margin calls and sold 8 and left with 27. I'm a floating loss of -25. You don't need to worry. This is Jordan. Do this. If you want to push that trade back to profit to get out, just do this. MDX has sold. MDX has sold. Okay, let me see. Let me look at MDX again. This coin seems to be very volatile. Someone can make some good fortune about it. It is not respecting the trends. Okay, it is refusing to respect the trends. So I think using this strategy, I could make some profit. It seems not to respect the trends basically. Okay, so let me keep on taking little profits with margin calls 1.5. With margin calls. It has not given me too much profit, just a little bit. Let me see. Just some $2. Just some little $2. Just some little $2. I told you if you can pick coins at the bottom and the top, 24-hour volume, it works, very risky. But you see, what you could give you confidence about this trade is the Elton wave. You see, it is showing you that no matter how it moves down, this coin is gonna move up. So you can be able to enjoy. But you see, as it moves up, it also moves down. Moves up, moves down. So using that, basically, it can sell multiple times depending on how much money you are really investing into your trade. So it works, but then you not exposing all your money is the best way to trade. So you see, this is using margin calls. I don't invest all my money once. So, and my take profit is little, but it can deliver, I think, 2%. Can raise it up a little bit, 2%. It's a little bit more volatile. It's a more volatile coin. So it can keep on giving you some little profits as you keep on getting in. So if you become a little bit greedy, you can keep it on a cycle. It buys, it sells, it buys, it sells it, but I prefer one shot, all right? I basically prefer one shot. Now, you see 2%. Let me show you why it is 2% and it has not yet sold. Okay. The robot, even if you put a 0, if the robot sees upward movement of the market, it will never sell your trade. Okay. I think it has now sold. It has sold because it has seen a downward movement. Then I can still pick MDX again and trade it again. Okay, once it sells, I can get in again. And I'm using $500 settings. These are my settings. Martingale, not exposing all my money, all right? Hope all of you have seen that. It is a good volatile coin, again, 2%. Once it will be, I don't want to take too much. Once it will be giving some good returns, trying to go down, the robot will sell. Okay. So I don't want to go in a cycle. I better keep it on a one shot. It will keep on giving me little profits, but on a repeated series. Okay. Now, the disadvantage of putting a 0, let me also show it to you here. It is this one. Sometimes the market will rise to 2% like it has done. But because it has no instructions of a downward, like you could put here on a callback, maybe 0.01. That's why it doesn't sell when you put a 0. If the market moves down, straight faster. But if you put something, then when the market falls down, your robot can sell. I think I've answered a question in the chat. Why is it that sometimes my robot fails to sell? It's just the instructions you provide here. Sometimes when the market gets a rapid fall, when there's just a 0 here, the robot will not sell. So that's why sometimes you put a certain figure here so that if it overrises, you still stay in the trade. If it oversells, the robot buys. If it overdips, the robot sells. Sorry. I hope that one has also been answered. Let me go up. This one I've answered. How do you benefit from a coin that you are in floating loss, but a signal is given to trade the same coin? Okay. So if you are already on floating loss, I hope people are paying attention. For example, they drop a signal of MDX and you're on a floating loss, okay? And you have more than 4 margin calls. Just come here. Just come here. This is the 5th call. All right. And they have given you the margin, the signal. You just come and set it as an independent call here, my leader. For example, they send MDX. If you have trading view, it is a little bit simple. What you do, if they send MDX and you have trading view, it's a little bit simple. What you do, you come here and you measure from the current price. Maybe the signal, because usually the signal is lower than your current price. So you measure. For example, someone gives a signal that enter from here, because usually it's usually lower than your current price. So you just come to your Royalq, sorry, for MDX, it's already floating, and someone has dropped a signal. It makes sure your robot has already bought more than 4 margin calls to benefit. So you set the 5th call. You set a call. You set the 5th call for the robot to buy that trade at that time. So you just come and set it. Let me say the market to drop, let me say 0.2. You want your robot to buy first that margin call, then you say how many times your first buying amount. If you want to put $500, you just put a 10 here. Then you put a 50 here. It will only buy that call. Let me return it back to 15. It will only buy that call. It will only buy that call. And once it buys that call, when the market rises, it will be able to sell. So you just set up a trade for that call. And the take profit, you come here in this distributed take profit allocation here. Maybe if it was 2%, you set here 2%. It will buy call number 5. When the market rises, it will sell it and you'll be out of the trade. Okay. Hope you see how I'm benefiting from this upward, downward movement of this trade. I'm not exposing all my $500. I hope you see that, ladies and gentlemen, on the call. And because of that, when it rises, it can able to give me my take percentage. I'm a little bit stubborn on 2%, but I can lower it a little bit to 1.5. This will be a little bit more achievable. That will be a little bit more achievable than this one. So I hope that is clear. Let's come back again to these questions in the chat. Questions in the chat. Can I convert? I was told until 24 hours. Yes, wait for 24 hours and convert. Please, sir, is it possible to change my take profit while the trade is going on? Okay, let me show you. Change take profit where the trade is going on. For example, this one, yes, I did it, but I can repeat it here. I can come here and I change my take profit. Edit. Then I sign it 3%. Then I save, I confirm. I've changed my take profit. But this coin is very volatile. It is a little bit risky. And I basically, unless for me to do that, I need the stochastic RSI. If I want to do that, like you have asked, then you need to put in some stochastic RSI to see where it is pointing. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you can enter MDX. Enter MDX. Someone enter MDX if you have capital. And it will deliver. It will now deliver. 3 to 4% is a guarantee, but if you are patient, it can also give you 5%. It's going to get back to 0. 5% is a guarantee. 5, 7. 5%. But 2 to 3% is a guarantee. It's going to deliver. It's already in 2%. I hope you see it's already in 2.4%. I hope you see 4%, 2%, 4%. This is why it didn't sell. I can even give it a little cycle. It's a very good volatile coin. Let's get back to one shot, this one. It's very volatile. Can keep giving you money. But the challenge with the cycle that it buys top high. Okay, let me show you this side of TradingView. I hope you can see. It's playing a little bit, but it will go up. To go up. If you want to love cycle, then you want to take little take profit, 1.5 maximum. You see it has risen to 4%. But my robot didn't sell. It has sold because it's now on a cycle. Then it is back in the game again. It's very good. You can enjoy some little cycles here. $19 pocketed since we are on this Zoom. $19 pocketed since you're on this Zoom. I'm trying to show you by example. You can usually sometimes change to cycle if you wanna. Okay, let me see. Please, is it possible to change? This one I've answered. If I get a signal like this, how do I set it? Okay, ref. Okay, let me set up this signal. Let me set up this signal in the chart. A signal, this signal is done by one leader I know personally. He joined Royalq without trading skills. He's now a very good trader. If I get a signal, how do I set it? Ref. Okay, so you go to your Royalq. You go to your Royalq and you tap on here. You look for, you tap on quantitative, then you look for the coin. Ref. Here we go. And he says entry price 0.05906. 0.0596. Now, it is important for you to look at the current price. If you see that it has not, it's not near your current price, then don't enter this trade. It has over delivered. Let's look at this coin on TradingView. But okay, he says take profit before I move away 5%. So you come on your trade settings. You have already set up your strategy. You have already set up your strategy. This is 300. This is 500. So if I want to use 500, I'm going to pick up this. So it is already in martingale strategy, according to my capital. This is already martingale. Martingale meaning 1, 2, 3, 4. Once the market bounces here, the robot sells everything. This is martingale. This is basically martingale. This is basically martingale. All right, it has already risen. So I save, I confirm, this is ref, I'm already in. Then trade settings, take profit, he says 5%. 5%. So it is important, one shot. Then I save. But now I'm not going to pick this trade basically because this signal was given long time, all right? I hope Leader Christopher, it's okay. Is it okay to edit margin call drops anytime? Yes, it's okay. Please, what about SLP? Okay, someone says we look at SLP in TradingView. I said this trade will deliver you so much on a cycle. Just to confirm what I'm talking, you can take off some little cycles. Yeah, like see now it is floating a little bit. Already my 4 margin calls have been bought. I'll stick to one short now. Yeah, 4 margin calls bought, $464 in play. Now I'll get back to the one short. If I have time, I can play some little time there. Okay, revenue. All right, let's go to TradingView. And let us look at SLP. Like someone asked SLP USDT. Okay, let's see. This trade has bad candles. Their candles are very irregular, but let's look at the 4-hour time frame. Okay, the trade is good, but it has, this is 4-hour time frame. The RSI is already up. Maybe if you want to trade it using the Elton wave is not showing up, but if you are serious about it, then bring in the ABCDV1 indicator to show you lower lows and lower highs, right? So basically, you see it has formed a higher high. So we wait for a lower low here, around here. It will form a lower low here. Okay, or wait for this candle. Okay, my reader, see this? Wait for this candle, but the volume is very low. There is low movement. But if this candle closes, this is an important area here, then it can get back to zero. I hope I've answered that one. If you can convert this one. Hi, how about Julius? How can I trade BTC Ethereum? Enlighten me about it. Okay. Okay. Yes. Most time we have been taught not to use the sub-bin mode, but now you say you should that strategy. Elaborate about it. Okay, now let me explain. This strategy. Now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me show you how it works. Let me sell this. Some little loss. This is some little loss. So that I show you how the 5th margin call will work. Okay, let me sell this. This is just okay. Hope my margin calls are not closed. All right, let's go into MDX and let us focus on the 5th call. All right, how much capital? I'm trying to answer this one. Tell me the sub-bin mode. I have $176. Okay, let me see. How can I bring them in play? 15 times 2. Okay, let me add on 2 more margin calls. There were 5. Let me make them 6. So 15 times 2 will be 15. Let me make them 7. I just want to show you how it works. So this is 2. This is 4. This is 8. Okay, 0. This will be 1%. This will be 0.8. Okay. Now, 2 times 4, just for an example, 2 times 4 will be 15 times 4. 15 times 2 will be 30. Then 15 times 4 will be 60, which will be 30 plus 60, which is 90, minus 176 will be 86. So 15 times 8 will be 120. So I'm going to reduce it a little bit to, let me say, 15 times 5, 75. Okay, let me see a little bit. 15 times 6 will be 90. You want to work out? Times 5. Okay, let me keep it to this. Just making sure that I increase. Now, look, the person asked me about this mode. This is what is going to happen. I'm in the sub-bin mode. Now, when my robot buys the fifth call, let me force it to buy. I'm going to force it to buy by Royalq. When it buys, I make it 0.5. Okay. Right, look here. My robot is going to buy the fifth call. Now, I hope it happens. Okay, it's taking longer. It's not triggering anything. It's not fair business. All right, let me lower which one? The buying callback. Okay. It's gonna buy. I just need to be patient. But okay, let me show you. 0.2, 0.1. Okay, let me make it 0.2. Oh, it has bought. All right. It has bought the fifth call. Now look here. This is in sub-bin mode, and the fifth call here is in the sub-bin. What happens, ladies and gentlemen? I want it to buy the sixth call so that you can see, but I hope it buys it. When it buys, it creates a new average price. This is the average price. It means that when this coin gets at 0.1500, my robot will be in position to sell this call. It will be able to sell this call. But once it sells, I'm explaining, once it sells, it will not give me the profit in my USDT. It will use the money to move this average price closer to this current price. I don't know whether I'm clear. It will use it to move my average price. It has even bought another sixth call. You see, it has created a sub-bin mode, which is here. What is going to happen? This one has a new average price, but look at the total average price here. Look at this one. I hope you see it was 15, now it is 12. Once it buys the sixth call, it helps to reduce the total average price, moving it closer to the current price. And once it moves it closer to the current price, once it sells my sixth call, it will not give me the profit. Once it sells my fifth call, it will not give me the profit. It will use this money to still move my average price closer to my current price. But if I put in the sub-bin mode real-time settlement, it means that it will sell my fifth call, give me profit. It will sell my sixth call, give me profit. But it will return the average price back where it was. But once it sells, it will use my average price, move closer to the current price. Let me show you if it can buy the seventh call. Yeah, let's see if it can buy the seventh call also, so that maybe you can see very clearly. Let us check now. Just note the fifth call. Just note it is now 0.1512. Okay, and it's going to call margin will go at 7.5 here at 1.475. So once it gets there, you'll be able to also see if it rises a little bit, you will see how the average price will change because it is in the sub-bin mode. I hope I've tried to answer that question too. This one I've answered. If I've answered you, please let me know. I was told not to do transaction fees. Continue and confirm the conversion. This one, I think my account. This one says, borrow me, I'll give you next week. This one I don't understand. How you are saying we should not put 0 on the pole position, take profit. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. Today I'm a little bit practical and okay. Now let's look at this coin specifically. Now, if I put a 0, I can put a 0 here. If I put a 0, I showed you, basically, I'll miss out. Everything is risky. Even this is risky. Why? When the market drops deeply, my robot will not sell. But if there is a 0.01, my robot will sell and give me this. If I put, so that's the only risky. Also, if the market rises too high and I will miss out on too much profit, it may give me a 2%, but I'll miss out on too much profit. But if I put a 0.1 on this trade, it means that my robot to sell, the market goes by 1.5, it tries to drop by 0.1, that's when my robot will sell. I hope that one is answered. If I've answered you, let me know in the chat that you have answered me. When does the sub position sell from the fifth call? Does it sell after rising the percentage? It will drop on all. It sells in blue as well. It sells in blue as well. For example, let's go to this trade. It's now down by 1.8% the last 5 minutes. Confirm this up. Now it has sold the sixth call. All right, it has sold the sixth call, but it does not give me my money unless I ticked, but I hope I left it there. Okay, when check the sixth call, is not there. All right, let's go into this side. You see, even my profit has not appeared. So it uses my sell. It does not deduct me fuel fee. It uses my sell to lower my profit, to lower the total average price. Not my capital. Not my capital, but my profit. Not my capital, but my profit. It doesn't use my capital, but my profit. All right. So it also gets in blue and it sells. So you will see that if we get back here, it does not even deduct me fuel fee. It sells, but it does not even deduct me fuel fee. It deducts me when everything has sold. But the sale will appear. I hope I've been able to answer that. So if you're having floating loss and use that strategy, you'll basically get out of floating loss. I have successfully converted my coins to USD, but how do I withdraw it? Where do I copy the address? I need a procedure. Your money is in your wallet. I don't know where you want to transfer the money. How do we transfer the profits earned from Royalq to Binance account? Ladies and gentlemen, there is no money in Royalq. Royalq doesn't get involved in any of your money. I hope this can be made clear. If I make $10, let me get into my exchanger. Okay, let me cancel. I want to go to my spot wallet. It has wrong results. Okay, now you see, this is what I said. Those that have been following closely, it gives me back my USDT, but it doesn't give me my profit. It uses my profit to lower my price, but it sells. The robot will sell, but it will use my profit to move the average price closer at the current price. Let's get back to it again for the last time. Okay. I hope it buys another call. So that keeps on happening time over time, and you can always profit. I think I've tried to explain that. Which question was this? How do I withdraw? Okay, your money is not in Royalq. Your money is not in Royalq. This is just a statement of how the robot is performing in your wallet. It's just a statement of how your robot is performing in the wallet. There's nothing here. This is just showing you how the robot is performing. All your money, whenever the robot sells, it returns your profit and your capital in your exchanger. Like you see, I had removed all my USDT, but 447 is back here. Back, next question. I've tried to answer this one. How do I convert? This one I think I've answered. How do I stop a trade if it is already started? I don't know why you want to stop a trade, but then let's look at that. Now this is spot trading. If I'm trading MDX and I don't want to continue trading, what am I supposed to do? You open the trade. You don't want to continue. That's your goal. You tap on sell. You tap on market price. It shows you how much you will lose when you sell. So it is you who has sold, but not the robot. That's how you stop a trade. You stop it by selling. You stop it by selling. I don't want to get involved in selling any of my trade. Maybe the reason why most people want to sell their trades is because their trades are in red. Ladies and gentlemen, it is important for you to understand that the red is not permanent. Okay. For example, if I'm trading MDX, the person asking me about SLP, just wait. If this candle closes here, then just know this market will move up. All right. Let me look at MDX. For example, this is this trade. This is in 1 hour. It's going to go up again. This coin is more volatile than expected. Now, for example, if someone was trading MDX, the signal I gave when I was here, look, now this trade is perfect. It has formed a higher high. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna move from there, and now it's about to go down. So don't stay in here for long. You see, it's gonna go down now, very seriously. This is going to be its last time. It's gonna go down. So don't stay long in this trade. Once it delivers, please move out. But it has formed a higher high here. If the market moves as promised, it means this will go up here a little bit. Let's see, it can deliver 4%. Or if it goes well, it can still come back here, because remember, we don't control the market. Then it's gonna move down. But I expect it to stop around here. Then it's going to become B, which is bearish. Those that have been following our training. But in the 30 minutes time frame, it says the market will come down, then go up. The market will come down, then go up, right? Oh, no. I think I'm confusing something. I'm confusing something. A is bearish, B. Now it's going to move up. Like I said, it's going to move up, a little bit up, and then it's going to go down. Okay. And I hope there is a sell this side. Hope you see, okay, it has not yet sold. But it's going to sell this sub-bin mode, the 5th call. Because this is already now in floating profit. It's now it's not. But once it rises, it will be in floating profit. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me come back to these other questions here. I hope I've tried to answer most of your questions. I sent a message on a WhatsApp group yesterday. After seeing profit yesterday morning, I suddenly could not find my MDX coin trading on Royalq, but I could see it in Binance, but money was not returned to my USDT wallet. What should I do to recover my money? Okay, I don't know, but share your screen. Suddenly, My boat is almost expiring. How do I renew it? Do I wait up the last day or I do it earlier? Just put 120 USDT, it will automatically renew. This one, let me see this one. Jeremy, can you raise up your hand for help? Jeremy, can you raise up your hand? The one who was saying your coin, what tala? I don't remember. Can you raise up your hand? Can you raise up your hand? I see it's here. Jemima, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah.
Jemima, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I've unmuted myself.
All right. Good afternoon or good morning, wherever you're joining us.
Good morning.
All right. Can you share your screen?
No, I don't know how to do that.
All right. Okay.
But I shared it on the WhatsApp group because I've been trading MDX and it was doing very well. So
I don't know which WhatsApp group you are talking about, but then it's on your trade. It doesn't matter. It's in your trade, right? Can you share your screen? Do you see? Are you comfortable with sharing your screen and your apps?
Yes, I can.
Are you comfortable with it?
Yes.
Okay. So can you see tap on your screen in the middle?
Okay.
You'll see the word share.
Okay, the screen I want to share, right?
Yeah. You see the word share. Have you seen the word share?
Yes. Hold on.
On Zoom. No, on Zoom.
Oh, on Zoom. Okay. Okay. I tap. Yeah. No, I can't see share.
Can you see share?
No, I can't.
Are you on Zoom? Tap on your screen on Zoom.
Yeah, I'm on Zoom.
Okay, move to the main screen.
Okay.
Do you see the word share?
Sorry, I'm not very techy.
Okay, which country are you?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Okay, which state?
Lagos.
Lagos. I don't know who's near you because if you cannot share your screen, then it could be hard. Okay, chat me up on this number. I'll take you to which I'll take you to Gmail. I'll take you to Google Meet.
Okay.
I shall try Google Meet. Check me immediately after this call, right?
Okay then. Thank you.
All right. Okay, chat me up on this number. Chat me up on this number. We go to Google Meet and help. Okay. That one cleared. Let me come back here. How do I relocate my? How do one locate their profit in the Binance and separate it from spot to funding? Okay, let me do that. At the bottom of your phone, okay, it is a green color. They are helping you. Can you please help me understand how to change one short trade and cycle one? What's the difference? Okay. Let's get back here. Okay, one short. Let me go to the meaning. Okay, let me get to the meaning. You come here on user guide. All the questions you need are being answered here. So I don't have any special place. So let us know what is the meaning of one shot and cycle. One shot and cycle. One shot, when it's activated, it's a strategy from buying to selling. The robot will stop operating after selling. Cycle strategy is when it started, it's a strategy from buying to selling, and after selling, the robot will continue to buy and continue to operate. So like I said, it's a cycle, it's a continuous process. It buys, it sells, it buys, it sells, it buys, it sells, a continuous process. I hope this one I've answered. If you want it, swipe, I can pick it for you here. Ta-da-da-da. Copy. And then I put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, put it in the chat, put it in the chat, in the chat, in the chat, in the chat. Okay, I'm done. I have the same problem. I said, I've sent here, let me repeat. I have the same problem. I just set a trade on MDX. It bought 2 times, and then suddenly I don't see it in my list of the coins that I'm trading. It has sold. It's not a problem. For example, where is my trade? It's not a problem. It's an advantage. How does it become a problem now? Wow. You see the power of margin calls? Now you see it sold my 5th call. It has not even sold it. Wow. This is beautiful. Can you see the power of the sub-bin mode? It even keeps the 5th call. This is beautiful. It's gonna sell all of them once. Wow, this is sweet. Because it would have sold my 5th call independently. So it keeps it, then it's gonna grab all at once. Okay. Okay, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this, ladies and gentlemen. But it helps you bring the average price close at the current price. Let us see how this coin is doing. I hope you see that little movement. Look at that simple little movement. Ah, wow, simple little movement, and this coin is already formed an A. The B is bullish. So if I stubborn, I could increase my take profit. I could increase my take profit. It's gonna do more. You see, now imagine, ladies and gentlemen, imagine my take profit is 1.5, but this is what you say this robot is artificially intelligent. Let us go to my settings. Look at this. My take profit is 1.5. It's sold. $10, $9. Okay, it's good. Let's get in again. Let us wait for that candle to close, and we can still move in again after it has closed on a 1 shot. 5 margin calls. Yeah, because it will now move in back to 0. It has to move up back to 0. Okay, because it will go up to 0. Wow, this is good. Okay, but 5 minutes are many if you are greedy. Okay, I think today I've been more practical. How the money comes up. I've been more sharing. I think today it has been one of the best zones, more practical. Yeah, someone says I'm also benefiting. You forgot to talk about support and resistance. It's a big topic, but all right, let us talk about it. Let us talk about support. What is support and what is resistance in the market? Okay, so I'm gonna clear my screen. Okay, I'm gonna clear my screen. Remove of all indicators. Let us talk about support and resistance. So this is a plain screen. I'm gonna remove all my lines. Okay, just a little bit. This is all. Okay, these are plain candles. Okay, these are plain candles. Now, support is that area. For example, if I wanna draw my support in this 15 minutes time frame, I'm going to look at the point. I'm going to start with resistance. Resistance, now I don't draw support lines. Me, I draw resistance areas. Resistance is that area in the market where the market, you look at where the market in that area went highest. So that is the area where the market has not yet gone beyond. Now you also come down and look the highest area where the green candle closed. So what I've done up is what you call a resistance area. It's a resistance area. The highest point, which is this is the highest point where the market went too high. And this is the area here where the market, where the last green candle tried to move up. The last green candle tried, so that is resistance area. So if I want to draw support, I also look for this is the lowest point where the market went down. And then I draw where the last red candle tried to come down in the market. And that is it. So that is my resistances. That is my support. So down is the support. It's like a wall where the market fails to go beyond, and up is the area where the market stops to go high, right? So if the market enters my support area, this is support, my support area here, and breaks through, then I know it will go up to the resistance. Then it will come down, touch the support, then it will go back to resistance. Then it comes down, touch the support, then it will go back to resistance. So if I'm going to use that to trade, then this will be my support. Let me draw it in a longer time frame, 4-hour time frame. Okay. I hope you see it keeps on respecting that area. So I'll come in the 4-hour time frame. This is the 4-hour time frame. Then I will create my support and resistance. So here, I'll look at the lowest point in the market, immediate. I don't need to look in the past. It depends on how long I want to go. And this is the lowest point in the market. All right. Then I'm going to look for an area. It could be just near here because also it is this where this green candle stopped. But if I want to be specific, I'll go to the last red candle here, and there I'll create my support. So I'm done with support. Then resistance. These lines are drawn the other side, but I could basically be able to remove them. And I draw in the 4-hour time frame because it's bad to start with the what? It's bad to start with the lower time frame. The highest point in the market is this. Then where the green candle stopped is this, all right? Then this will be resistance 1. This will be support 1. This will be support 1. Support 2, support 1, resistance 1, resistance 2. So if I was going to trade this particular coin using this method, all right, I would get in because it has broken my support, got above it, and you see it has been respecting it. So I get in at this green candle and I get out at this one, and I would have made 97%. All right. Okay, if you want to know that, it's a bit, I think I'll do it in one of our trainings next week. Okay, next week. This is 97%. And I'll keep in my trade because I've formed my support and I found my resistance. And so if I could have got in here, this will be 12. And MDX would have given me a 95%. I don't know if the person was asking me about support and resistance, you answered. I hope you have answered. I hope I've answered this one. Support and resistance answered. Can you brief explain about Zen USDT? Zen USDT. Now, I explained in my previous training, and I said that we are doing spot trading. And I've also explained what is floating loss. I've said you buy 100 coins, you don't lose them. The challenge is that most of you compare results. Okay, no one controls the market. Okay, let's go Let me see now if it breaks this. All right, let's move this. If it breaks that, then if it breaks that upper line, then I'm gonna trade MDX again. If it breaks through this resistance and closes above it, then just know this market is not going to go down. MDX is still going to the moon. So I'll keep my support and resistance. So if you can draw a support and resistance in the 4-hour time frame, then you can go in the 1-hour time frame. You see? So once it breaks here in the 1-hour time frame, I don't ask it because it's a support for the 4-hour time frame. Then I can reduce it to 15 minutes. I'm a scalper. If it breaks there above it, it breaks, you know, trading is patience. It breaks above it in that resistance area above, then it closes above it. All right, then it closes above it. You see, it is respecting it. I hope you see it in all time frames. Do you see it, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, apart from here, but you see it has been respecting it. It touches it, it goes above. That is 30 minutes. Let me show it again in 1 hour. You see, it touches it twice, then it reflects both top and down. Yet I do it only in the 4-hour time frame. Okay, someone tells me to talk about Zenk. Zenk, Zenk, Zen. Is it Zenk, Zen, Zenk, Zen, Zenk, Zen? Zenk, Zen, Zenk, Zen, Zenk, Zen, Zenk, Zenk, Zen, 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 Zenk, Zen. Okay, let's go back to Zen. All right, Zen. I've seen so many people find shortcuts to making money. Okay, let us look at this coin, this specific coin. We're gonna give it some few indicators. Okay. All right, just wait. Okay, this is, there is a balance and imbalance area. I don't know what was the entry point, but okay, let us try to draw some support and resistance in the 4-hour time frame, maybe in the 1 day, and see if with this coin we'll be able to give us some result. Okay, this is plain analysis. At first, when I started Royalq, I can basically use only indicators, but now I can even trade without indicators. Basically now, I can enter a plain market and I can pick a trade. So let me draw. So this is resist support area. If I want to do it immediately, it will be here, but I'll go to the highest point in the market. Just wait. Okay, if I want to create a better one, I could draw several, but I'll go to the highest, immediate highest, which is there, where the red candle entered, which is there. I can draw more. I can draw another resistance at this top area. Someone wants me to analyze this simple coin, then I draw another one there. I still come here, I draw another support down at that green candle. This one, the one I'm putting a note. But that's not the immediate lowest. This is a little bit more. Okay. Now, if I can draw more, I can still draw more, but now I will have looked this market here. Yeah, I can still draw immediate highest. It's that point there. Let me first draw the lower resistance line. Then this one is just on top of these ones, the second resistance line. So I can draw small, but I can draw as many as I want. So you see, you will see now, check up in the 1 hour time frame. To be respect of the area. Now, no, if it has touched the top, then you just need to wait. It's gonna come back and touch the bottom, then go up again. That's 1 hour. Let me show you 30 minutes. Okay, let us remove these lines now. Okay. Now let us use indicators to predict the future of this coin maybe. Okay, some indicators to play, put in the 1 day time frame, placing our indicators. We shall start with the Elton wave. The Elton wave. Then we go to the auto retracement, then the ABC. All right. This is a C. Those that know what I'm talking about, this is a C. It means that we wait for this coin to form an A in the 1 day time frame. 4, this is lower low. It has formed a lower high here. So it's going to come down. 1 hour. Now, let me say something. This is personal. This is the last thing. Then I come to the end. Let me say something personal. If I have a floating loss, okay, let's go for people who are aggressive. I'm talking about people who are aggressive. Okay, I'm aggressive. I want money. Let me go to my Royalq. I'm not trading. MDX has reached the recent new high. Okay. Now, it means that this is the latest new high in the market. Let's first look at MDX, by the way, again. MDX. Wow, where have I been now? You see, I told you this thing will deliver. Shima Barata Shakamata. Yeah, let me go to the 15 minutes time from my scalp from this graphic. You see, I told you it's gonna touch 0. Remember, guys who have been on the call, I said it's gonna move from here. I said 7% was good. I didn't take it, but I told you from here, it's gonna go here. Now let's wait. Now it's gonna form a new high. Just follow. Let me just, if it closes above that line I drew up there, let me first remove these lines and I draw them again so that we can enjoy this coin. Let me go to, all right, let me start long term, 1 week. Let us draw support and resistance on 1 week. This is just extra dose. You can learn how to draw these lines. Okay, what do we do to draw support and resistance, Julius? We look at the lowest point, in the immediate lowest point in the market. Let me remove off also this line. The immediate lowest point in the market. The immediate lowest point. Let's draw the line. All right, we go. Bingo. We draw the immediate lowest line, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. It is the lowest point is there. And the last green candle is there. That is the support in the 1 week. Then we look for the resistance. See? The highest point. This market, this coin might be very strong. Eh? Let me pick up the horizontal line. This is the immediate highest point. We can draw several lines. All right, that is one. That is the upper highest resistance. Then we need to draw another one, which we can draw here, here, and another one here. That is resistance 3. If we are still looking, we can still draw here and here. Okay, let me remove off. There are so many, but they are fine. Imagine this candle. If someone was good at that, let us see in the 1 week, it has delivered good money. It's over 100%. This is 158%, 165 on only MDX in the last 7 days. But from where it is to touch our first resistance, from where it is to touch our first resistance, from the current price to touch our first resistance, it is closed 3 to 4%. All right, now let's go to the 1 day. All right, also in the 1 day, it has not yet touched our resistance line. And we still have some 14 hours to go. Will it touch it? I believe so. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. It has not yet touched our resistance line, and it is just moving up. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. It has not yet touched our resistance line. It will touch it because it has formed a new high. Then let's go to the 30-minute time frame. It has not yet touched it still. But you see now, look, why will this coin deliver? It has formed a higher low. It's going to form a new higher high. All right. Then the 15-minute time frame. Let's go. I see it has not yet touched our highest point. So we wait for this candle to close. If this candle that we see on our screen closes above the 0 line here, then we enter and get out on the next line. So we wait in the next 2 minutes. Let me go 5 minutes. I can still trade here. Okay, if it closes above and it tests the line again, then we are going to go up to our resistance line. It's gonna touch our resistance line, then it's gonna come down. That is that. Even here, this is the new high. It's the new high, ladies and gentlemen. It's the new high. From the previous new high, this resistance has been here for some time. If we go back in the past, now this is 5 minutes, I might stay in the market. I need to increase. This is the new high. If I want to see it, then I need to go to either 1 day to see if the market has ever touched it again. Yeah, it's just the new high, but it has ever. So if it breaks this resistance, then I hope you see other resistance above. I'm done now. Too much time. But let us just wait for that candle to close in the next 2 minutes. Then you can still enter MDX and you take 3%, 3 to 4% is guaranteed. Let us just trade that little coin. Then we call it a day. Let us trade this last coin and we call it a day. Perfect analysis, amazing coin, amazing crypto. Let us scalpers, 15 minutes, we can trade. Let us wait. Closes above. It closes above. Okay. Closes above. Then it tests the line. That's the most important area. Okay, you know, to trade, you need to be ready. You don't think about it, all right? You need to be ready a little bit. Where is MDX? Pretends to have been trading. I mean, now I'm ready. My settings are okay. It closes above. Then it tests with the next candle. That's the most important thing. So I wait. The candle closes. The candle closes. Then it has started at a higher pace, but then it will go down a little bit. But with margin calls, I'm safe. It's gonna come down a little bit, or it's going to go up until it hits the other 3%. Our take profit is 3%. All right, now like I've said, it's gonna come down. I saw it was a red candle, but if this candle comes down on the 0 line,
Yeah, hello everyone. I think we've lost our leader. We've lost our leader. Let me just close this meeting, by appreciating him, and he's done a lot. And then another thing is, by the time you've gotten all these skills that on how to enter the market and how to take profits, how to go about the way, with the trading view. I think you can agree with me that Royalq is the best thing that can ever happen to us. Our money is not control, but the thing is, you have to be consistent and always showing up. So with this point, let's call it a day. And if you are new here, let us see tomorrow when we meet either Doris from Germany, as she take us on the new member orientation. Everybody, do have a nice day. Let's call it a day. Bye-bye.